when a business decides to incorporate or create a business entity around it, what it's really doing is creating what's called a corporate veil to protect its stakeholders from personal liability. And you can protect the stakeholders from personal liability in two ways. You can protect it against breaches of contract or damages actually that result from your breach of contract, or protect against personal liability in tort. For instance, if a business entity engaged in a contract to purchase widgets and then failed to pay for those widgets, who's responsible? Well, if you've incorporated, it's the corporate entity or the business entity that is liable for the contract or the breach, not the stakeholders. Or in the instance of a tort, if the business entity had a storefront and engaged in some negligence, there was water on the floor, and you had a customer come into the storefront and slip and fall and break his leg. Well, who's responsible? Who's liable for the damages? Is it the corporate entity or the business entity, or is it the stakeholders? Well, in this case, if there was a business entity, a corporate veil to protect the stakeholders, it would be the business entity that was liable, and the stakeholders, if this is done right, the stakeholders would be shielded completely.